Welcome, my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to our timeless True Love Timeline reading. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons. Mal for short. They're my initials. Not bad. Just spelled that way. I'm a professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 books at the time of this timeless recording, a 3rd one in the making. Words of Grace from a Professional Witch and Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. Words of Grace has a Kindle version. You can click a link and preview the first chunk of it, including the table of contents. I mention it because it's in chakra chapters. There are chakras in this reading. You may find it helpful. And we love the Kindle version, but the original PDF, the original ebook is over on Patreon, both for Words of Grace and Spell Ingredients. No Kindle version for Spell Ingredients. Don't think I want to do one, honestly. It's cool. But some of my subscribers get those on Patreon, my members-only subscription platform, as part of their benefit package on that level of subscription. But all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. Love talking about this. They get a daily check-in with me pretty much every day. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link and we chat about the day's astrological weather. The magical applications of said astrological weather, the spiritual implications, always ending with a meditation, a prayer, a blessing, something to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering I am moving, picking up and moving. The movers are coming in a couple of weeks. I'm moving from Long Island to upstate New York. Very excited about it. So considering what I do for a living, yeah, those daily check-ins are amazing. My favorite thing on the platform. They also get all the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and they're all relationship based in one way or another. Path of True Love readings with extended. This reading is like a companion version to that because I'm moving. And the other thing that they get is an extensive discount on private sessions with me, spiritual counseling and readings and all of that in person, on Zoom, recorded, Facebook Messenger. We work it out. We'll talk about that at the end of the reading. I love it. We've got a store now. You can actually get my 2 books as well as some audio content on our digital store, which is the coolest thing ever. Thank you so much, Patreon, for that. We're on Spotify. There's just a lot going on, and they keep giving us more, but it's got to wait until I get settled into the new house with the new studio just for doing these readings, which I can close the door and walk away from it for a while. I'm really looking forward to that. So click the link, check it out. We got a lot of cool stuff going on. Oh, and you can follow us for free, and I'd like to remember that. You can follow us for free. I do post public content there and posting more exclusively just for Patreon that is public, as well as we have 2 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human, our first 2 levels. If you'd like to check us out for 7 days for free, you certainly can, but everyone who's done that has stayed at least a month so they could get the extensive discount on private sessions. Otherwise, the link's down there. It's a lovely menu. Go check it out if you find yourself so curious. And if you want to come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. You can just call me Mal, Virgo power, cross your legs. Hey, my Virgs. Yeah, the sifting and the sorting is underway. I'm doing actually pretty well. I'm very excited about the move, which is why taking a break from that and doing this is sort of the best thing. Being 4 planets in Virgo's 2nd house, I love to serve, and it's what I came in to do in this life, so serve. Let's do some explanation for the new Virgos and Crosswatchers, and we'll get into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like, if you've heard it all before. But what we are doing here, if you are new, welcome, is a simple timeline, past, present, and future, but fine-tuned to the True Love timeline, a timeless read. Your healing journey, your hero's journey, your ascension process, whatever you want to call it, through your relationships in your life, because, you know, we are the common denominators in every single relationship we have with people, places, and things. So as we shift and heal, making wiser, more loving, empowered choices and decisions in our relationship, we shift to a more truthful and loving timeline, hence a true love timeline, which is at the core of who we are. We'll talk about it as we go along, I'm sure. So we're only doing 7 cards. We're going to get Three Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the inside chakras. Well, they're all inside technically, but the ones behind your eyes that are the inner world. Heart, third eye, crown, the feminine energy, that stuff, the yin dynamics. So we'll get three of those. Where you were, well, where we were, where we are, where we're headed. Then we'll get the lower three chakras with the mythic tarot, the yang dynamic, the masculine energy, looking at ourselves from the outside in, or us looking from the inside out at people, places, and things, relationships in the world, including our relationship to ourselves in the world. There's usually mirroring. That's why cross watchers are welcome. So we'll get those three on the table. These will all be face down. Then we'll turn them over past, present, and future. And then we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra, because here's the opportunity for a cross watcher in particular, or whatever, to do something to help, right? To help make their own wise, loving, empowering decisions, becoming the true love that they are. And if there's mirroring in the reading, great. Sometimes crosswatcher readings, it's for the crosswatcher. It's just how it works. So I guess that about explains it. Whatever else needs to come out of my mouth usually does. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. And I will do my best to help you get the clarity, guidance, and grace needed to navigate the true love timeline for the true love that conquers all, that heals all wounds and breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise. Imagine anchoring that into the Earth's electromagnetic field on the regular. That's a service. Mm-hmm. So the shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. So let's go there, shall we? Please. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddess's override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs. In time and space. For the well-being of all. And with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, 3 cards face down, past, present, future, simple timeline for us Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross watchers. Navigating the path of true love. Where have we been? Heart, third eye, crown. In the timeline, where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment, where we are right now in the timeline. And where are we headed if we just do our best? Virgos and cross watchers, to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions in our relationships. Where are we headed in the true love timeline? We're going to get these next 3 on top of them, if you will. Right? We're going to get the mythic tarot. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My God's override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, where have we been? Us Virgos and our cross watchers, lower 3 chakra dynamic, where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment. Where are we now in the true love timeline? And where are we headed if we do our best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions? It's a learning curve. Everybody's got a highly individualized curriculum. But should we do that to the best of our ability? Where are we headed in the true love timeline for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross watchers in this time? Let's do the read. Okay. Oh. I love it. Okay, so where have we been? We got the 6 of Blades, meditation, a woman ice fishing with her puppers there, right? Holding the spear, right? Stillness, silence, been there. And what do we got on the outside? The Virgo card, the Knight of Pentacles. There we go. So definitely being authentic, slow and steady wins the race. There are beehives in the background here. They're not made overnight, and one single honeybee makes almost like a teaspoon of honey in its lifespan, right? So talk about a gradual process, but I would say as Virgos in a Virgo read that there's an authenticity there, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus are like kind of bringing that forward, and probably in service. Remember, service to ourselves as well, hence that stillness. I mean, please, there's no way I would have been surviving all of this. It seems like chaotic change, but it's not. It's divine order with this move, just as an example, right? But it is slow and steady wins the race, and we will get there. So I love that authenticity of that Virgo card, Knight of Pentacles. That's lovely. Where are we now? It's too late to turn back now. Well, more court cards. Interesting. I will say, if you paid attention to your lower three chakras, particularly your root chakra, fight or flight, that stillness there is very, very powerful guidance to reveal that. Because where we are on the inner is the Capricorn card now. I don't have any planets in Capricorn, but Capricorn is 10th house, highest potential, not just higher potential. We always got a higher potential. Every day is a winding road. We get a little bit closer, right? This is about highest potential, and really in most of the mythologies and scriptures and stuff, when people we think of as amazing beings first saw their highest potential, they ran, because that's the hero's journey, right? The hero always refuses the call at first. Pessoa, the buffalo woman, Capricorn here, again, slow and steady wins the race, but this time on the inner. So I have, let's see, I have my, what do I have in my 10th house? I've got Taurus in my 10th house, Capricorn, which means I have Capricorn in my 6th house, which would be Virgo. So, you know, it's all trining itself there for me. But that says that there's a wisdom inside of me. Earth on the inner means usually that wisdom that can't be stolen from you because you experienced something in the outside world, Earth, right? The Earth element. That wisdom. So, you know, cardinal Earth, creative, but still that slow and steady wins the race. Keep going, and this is going to be personal for me. The Queen of Wands, the Leo card. I'm Leo rising, making it look good, right? Fixed fire. By the way, this would be the King of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite-based tarot system. But certainly they're a fixed fire determination. Now, again, with court cards and mirroring and all of that, the Knight of Pentacles could be somebody else as well, could the Queen of Wands. That's why I like private readings, so that we can dive into that, right, and talk about it. Can't really do that like this. So, you know, whatever, that creativity and that good fortune, 5th house, again, regardless of anybody having any planets in any signs, it's definitely that focused feline energy. It's definitely like it's just going to focus. It's not going to run around all over the place, right? It's fixed like the sun. Everything else revolves around, rotate on an axis, revolve around a planet. I have friends who are earth science teachers who correct me when I say things like that to make sure I say it right. And so where are we headed? Oh, well, now look, remember, this is in our relationships. The 8 of Cups on the inner, withdrawal. Now, I don't necessarily see the 8 of Cups as always walking away from, and particularly not in this deck. This woman rowed a boat with a torch. That's got to be hard, right, with only 2 arms, to come to this island following a trail of cups, some standing, some spilled, right? To take that journey inward, again, into that wisdom that is there, slow and steady wins the race where we are now, to find the 9th cup. And the 9 of cup is that, no, I'm good, right? It is that self-love fulfilled, and then the cups overflow into the 10 as a result of a 5 of wands. Now that can be a skirmish, a thing. Minor arcana for me are just things that happen, right? Little things that happen in our lives here and there, right? Court cards, people. Major arcana, larger places. There are no major arcana cards. This could go very, very quickly, even though it is the slow and steady and wins the race, and maybe staying focused on the goal, right, creatively there with using your wisdom step by step on the inside. It sounds very Virgo, it's very earth sign. And then, you know, withdrawing, right, pulling back, doing some self-healing, particularly if there is some conflict. Look, if stuff comes right to me and I gotta stand my ground and I'll be the witch I was destined to be in this life, I can do that. I'm very, very good at doing that. I am a witch, right? But regardless, if this is conflict in relationships, the Five of Wands could certainly be with another person. It could even be with a bunch of people, right? 2 to 3 or more. Let's not overdo it. But it could also be solar plexus, that there is a conflict. When your solar plexus goes, pull back, reassess, feel it out. Because usually it means we're about to cross a boundary or have our boundaries being crossed, and we may be violating our own honor code. Your honor code is stored right here. You can think whatever you want up here. We're Virgos. We will anyway. But to really feel that out where you are in the moment, right? Reason, season, or a lifetime. Our boundaries are always shifting like lines in the sand, Virgo. Mutable earth sand, right? So that's why we're able to kind of wiggle our way into and out of situations that other signs necessarily can't, like a little grain of sand, right? So there's nothing wrong. Look, if there have been plenty of times in my life, it's like, here is the boundary, I am pulling back, right? And it's Virgos, it's what we do, right? Virgo power, cross your legs. It's like, here's the boundary. The answer is no for now, right? So let's get this mantra on the table. If the mantra is, if it's a yes, nothing can stop me. If I'm unsure, it's always a no. I may fall off this chair. This is my last video for the day. Anything's possible. I tell people all the time, I'm the fun one, man. I've been doing this for so long. And I started reading tarot when I was 12 years old. I'm 55. Yeah, I know I don't look at thanks. So let's get this last card on the table. The MatCon healing mantra. Wake up, cross watchers. Here's your opportunity. If you don't see your mirroring, here's your way to help. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, what is the perfect healing mantra for us Virgo collectives and our cross watchers to help us make the wisest, most loving, most empowered choices and decisions, navigating the true love timeline, coming from a place of meditation and stillness, perhaps on the inner, with that Knight of Pentacles. Virgo still feels very much like that's us. Soft of eye and light of touch, speak ye little, listen much. And because where we are now, we do have a highest potential developing within us. That Capricorn, that cardinal Earth, Capricorn, Saturnian, yes, ruled by Saturn, boundaries as well there, with that Queen of Wands, that Leo energy there. Could be us from the outside looking in, could be us from the inside looking out at another person, but certainly there is a strong fixed fire will there. Also creativity and good fortune, which could play itself out a lot of different ways, but nonetheless, because where we are headed, 8 of Cups on the inner, withdrawal, probably for healing, refreshing, and regenerating, because of a 5 of Wands on the outer, pull back, reassess, take a nap, have a cup of coffee, and come back. And with the 6 of Wands of victory, what's the perfect healing mantra to help the Virgo collective, us Virgo collectives, and the cross watchers to do this wisely and well, the most loving way possible in this timeless true love timeline. Read resolving anger. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. Well, there it is right there, folks. That's what you need to do. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And guess what? Virgo, cross your legs. If it's a yes, nothing can stop me. If I'm unsure, it's always a no. But that, you got to admit, hits the nail right on the head. And I'm moving closer to my parents. So what are the chances that that's going to be smooth and fun and easy all the time? Probably not. It's okay. True love will conquer all. It always does. Well, if you play along. So let me read this from the bookie book. I just think that's hysterical, right? So as strong-willed as we want to be with that Leo there, It'll move through the 5. Doesn't last forever. Nothing does. All that rises, falls. What you gonna do? Play the game. Play to win. And you find out what that means to you as you go along, what it means to win. Resolving anger. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. So not just time for yourself, space for yourself, right? When anger is resolved, you are able to see your emotional reactions or the abrupt responses of others as evidence of profound transformation taking place. So sure, we'll have a part of it. We get angry. Anger is passion blocked, right? So again, that's creative energy that's blocked, or it's a long story. So that 5 of Wands, I mean, this is Jason and the Argonauts fighting the dragon to get the golden fleece. But you see this little woman over here, right? Medea, if I remember correctly. She puts the dragon to sleep. So, they gave it a dragon Mickey. It must have been a big Mickey. Larger than a mouse. So, yeah, we might be just like, I am full up. Virgo boundaries in place. Boop, right? When anger is present, it acts as a sign of needing more space to face the feelings that are ready to be healed, or to balance out pattern of doing with moments of silent being. So you got a meditation practice, something there is going to be helpful. But what I really see about that, needing more time to face the feelings that underneath anger are other feelings, usually feeling of hopelessness, hurt, sadness, right? It's a way of taking power is in anger, and there is a healthy way to do that, but a highly individualized curriculum for everyone. I don't believe in step 1, 2, 3 when it comes to that. This mantra is ideal for managing stress, deepening interpersonal communications. And tempering frustration. Just remember, tempering is also a metallurgic, I believe is the right word, thing when you temper metal. Watch videos, tempering metal. You'll see what I mean on YouTube. It's terrifying what they do to it, but it comes out unbreakable, like tempered steel. Very Virgo, gotta say. So let's put this together in a blessimation, a combination of a blessing and a summation. I mean, is anything here screaming romantic? No, but it is definitely a storyline, a timeline that could be in any relationship in any way, shape, or form. So let's do this. We'll do the blessimation, then we'll talk about cool stuff. If you want to hang around for it one last time, please take a nice deep breath. I love what I do for a living. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of us, of Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need to make the wisest, most loving, empowering decisions, navigating the true love timeline, coming from a place of stillness and meditation. 6 of Blades might have had some guards up to protect that, but slow and steady as Virgo's moving forward. Mutable earth. Health and occupation, 6th house, occupying ourselves with our health and healing our occupations is where we are right now. There is a highest potential, not just higher, highest potential, peak moment coming to get to the top of that mountain. Slow and steady wins the race with Pessoa, the buffalo woman who is known for abundance and miracles and all sorts of wisdom within to draw from, as perhaps we are being a little fierce as we go, a little pointed. Our tones might be a little pointed, pointy, nointy. We might be a little leonine about it, or maybe we're dealing with somebody who's standing their ground with their will, their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. And may we be blessed that with all that we need to take the space that we need for ourselves, withdrawing with the 8 of Cups to find that 9th cup within, as we deal with in some way, shape, or form a conflict, but perhaps a creative one, because it's only a 5. It'll lead to the 6, particularly if we resolve anger. So may we be blessed with all that we need to remember that conflict reminds us when we need more space for ourselves, so that we can make those happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser choices and decisions in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way. For the true love that conquers all, for the true love that heals all wounds, for the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise, for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. Do you hear that tingle? Yeah, it's in the music, isn't it? That was really good. That was really, really, really good. I mean, it makes sense. But we're being authentic. We're making our way through. We just might have to stand our ground. I'm used to it. So if you feel the reading was helpful, please hit the thumbs up. It will absolutely help other Virgos and cross-watchers find the reading. If you'd like to follow me here, feel free to subscribe on YouTube. I'm not stopping. I'm making these videos weeks before they will go public, so I can take a few weeks off and make this move. Ooh, it's a lot, but we're getting there. And you know what really helps? Patreon. Doing those daily check-ins really help. Everyone's being so supportive. I'm gonna have any of my local patrons as well as my clients and my students that want to come to the house before I move. I'm giving away magical stuff. They're coming for readings. It's great. I love it. Seeker, Human, Hero, Angel, Witch, Immortal, Mystic, God, Goddess. There are 8 levels. Seeker and Human have 7-day free trials. All of them get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount. There's a shop. We're on Spotify through Patreon. There's just a lot of cool stuff going on over there. So click the link, check it out. Come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel Lyons. Angelo Lyons. See, I told you, it's right there. Just call me Mal. And if you want to book me for a private session, I'm still taking clients. Sometimes it's fast, a 24-hour turnaround. I can get something booked. If I can get something booked, I absolutely will. I love working with people one-on-one. That's what I cut my teeth on at 12 years old. I've been doing this for a while, as I said. So there's a video in the description box. Booking private sessions with Mal will explain everything for you, how to do it, what I charge, what I charge. Spiritual counseling, readings, half-hour power, in person, recorded on Zoom, Facebook Messenger. We work it out, and I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances, because that's not who I am. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, there's a way, even if it's pay it forward. I've done it plenty of times. So click the link, watch the video, and reach out to me, because I'm also going to be doing clients at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Fila Street. My beloved Veronica, a friend that became family, she's from Long Island too. I'm like, oh, we know each other, like, in a way. So it's going to be really great. So yeah, get the discount. I'll give you a discount even at the Magic Moon, whatever. So thank you so much for watching, my beloved Virgos. I'm so excited. And believe me, what I had to go through, and I'm still going through to make this move, believe me, my relationships are absolutely showing me what I need to learn as I go. So you can do this. I believe in us. Hang in there. We're Virgos. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.